Hafa everybody, I'm Sabrina Salas Matanani. It's a somber day for all of us here at KUAM as we bid farewell to one of our colleagues. I'm sure to many of us and to many of you watching, he was not just some guy on the radio. Andy Wheeler was a champion of community service, a voice for the less fortunate. He was always there for all of us in our community in times of emergency. He also brought us to uncontrollable laughter and sometimes even tears as a member of the infamous Malfunction Boys. You know, Andy, as we say goodbye to our colleague, for me, I've worked with him for decades, so I'm also saying goodbye to a dear friend.
For over 20 years, Andy Wheeler has brought joy, humor, and goodwill into the lives of local audiences. He's used his position as a media influencer to lead by example and to promote volunteerism, important social messages, and community service to viewers and listeners. His humility is undeniable, and he's never been boastful, but his voice has undoubtedly been a unifying force, often at times when our community needed it most.
All right, I-94 and Skydive Guam put together the bucket list contest, and we got our winner right here, Kenneth Tenorio. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Maybe, but we're going skydiving nonetheless. Bucket list contest with I-94 and Skydive Guam.
All right, Andy, half a day.
Half a day.
Let's make this happen. Right on.
As a son of Navy Captain David Wheeler, Andy chose to stay on Guam after his father's retirement and tour here. He made many friends in our community over the years, and this island quickly became his home as he developed an understanding and love for our culture, customs, and people. He immersed himself in the world of broadcast media both at KUAM and Hit Radio 100, and his brand of quick wit and often self-deprecating humor made him a perfect fit as one of the original Malfunction Boys. As Andy's good friend Mark Scott put it, he used humor to unite the island in laughter and raise awareness of social issues.
Having Andy Wheeler on your team is like having Cal Ripken on your team. Google it, kids. You know, like Cal Ripken, he came to play every single game. He'd always show up, and he'd always bring his best. And that's what it was like having him on the team. One thing I always remember about Andy is his work ethic. You know, I don't even know what work ethic is. I couldn't find it in the dictionary. There's so many times that Andy had to get on Julius and I's dog ends to get to work when we were doing Malfunction, because Julius and I just wanted to, you know, hang out and habla all day. And Andy would be like, hey guys, we said 7, it's now 8, let's get to work. Another thing about Andy Wheeler that I was always jealous of was his old man voice is better than mine. Right? Because he dropped those lines. My name is Tun Ramon. I rock a microphone. My rhymes is more fatter than the tats alone. That is classic. Bars! Bars! Andy Wheeler, having him on the team means that you're going to win.
Andy's other passion over the years has been connecting with live audiences as host for everything, including reality competitions, car shows, sports events, and special advertiser and station promotions. But also, and more importantly, volunteering for local charities as host and MC for countless 5Ks, galas, telethons, bell ringing, community drives, and other fundraisers. His positive impact on our community through the years and the money and awareness he's raised is without measure.
Half a day, Andy. Just a quick note to say hi and to wish you all the best and to express my sincere appreciation for everything that you've done to make Guam a better place. Your voice will be greatly missed, and in particular, your voice will be missed on race mornings at 2 a.m., waking up at that ungodly hour and announcing our event. We always appreciated it, and I really enjoy working with you, and I hope that our paths will cross again and hope to see you on Guam again someday soon. Again, wishing you all the best, and please take care.
Wheeler, brother, we've known each other for almost 20 years. Dude, we've shared a lot of moments together, dude. I mean, all the events we've done together, all the events you've worked, all the races you've hosted. You are the official voice of motorsports on Guam. Absolutely, hands down. You're also a motorsports enthusiast through and through, man. I remember the Mitsubishi 3000 GT before you had it painted red. And man, I remember the the show-off events and the Offset King events that, what was it, the discovery of the meatloaf sandwich. Dude, those were for good times, man, good times. The barbecues at James's house, I wasn't really there for the poker nights, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, really gonna miss you. I hope this is temporary. You know, this is home, man, for you. And I hope you make it back. And, yeah, I mean, we're gonna miss you. We love you, man. It's gonna be hard to really say goodbye. I'm really bad at saying goodbye. So, I'm wishing you the best, and please come back home when you can. You know, if you ever need anything, we're here for you. And I would definitely, if I'm in Washington visiting my brother, I'll make it a point to come and visit you as well, man. So have a safe trip, have a safe journey. I know you didn't want to have any farewell party kind of thing, so I guess I'll see you when we meet up for that tablet. Anyways, brother, I mean, you've been very generous. And anecdotes. Andy Wheeler is a really articulate and professional MC, and it's really going to be, Guam's going to miss a lot with him being gone. So I do hope that he makes it back. Andy, we love you, brother. I love you, brother. I'm going to miss you.
It seems Andy has done it all. His willingness to lend his time, voice, and talent to so much on our island undoubtedly sealed his position as a future Guam Media Hall of Famer. Andy would take on just about any lofty idea thrown his way and add his own brand of intellect and wit to it. From sports shows to reality shows, game shows, and most recently community interviews on News Extra. Nothing has been beneath him. He's a true friend to so many in the community, even listeners who may have been strangers but forged friendships and connections with him because he made them feel so at home during his shows. Andy's willingness to share his world with audiences extends to the recent struggles he's facing with his health. His medical condition has hampered his ability to leave home during the pandemic, yet he still managed to work through his limitations. And his passion and love for his audiences is unwavering.
And it's day 10 of my quarantine. I've been at home for the past 10 days, which is what we should all be doing. And I cannot stress this enough. Stay home. Those of you that are non-essential personnel, if you're not required to go into work, stay home. Don't gather, even just a couple people. I know the executive order is out there and there's restrictions and everything. We got to stick with it, man, because I know you've read a lot about the fatality rates and, oh, I'll be fine. Well, maybe you will be fine, but you could possibly pass that virus, the coronavirus, to your auntie, your uncle, you know, your mom, your dad, those manamku in your life that are very susceptible to having serious complications from COVID-19. You could also pass it to someone who looks perfectly healthy. They're young, but they have certain issues that make them very susceptible to the disease, like myself. I am very, very high risk, so I decided that I'm just gonna stay away from everyone. I've only left the house twice in the past 10 days, and that was for doctor's appointments. I needed to do it, so if I caught the coronavirus, it would be very, very bad for me. So I'm taking every precaution I can. I'm staying home, and you need to do the same.
Though we must say goodbye for now, as Andy moves off island to take the proper steps to receive a life-saving transplant, we are confident that he'll return to the island he calls home soon, and will eagerly welcome our friend and colleague back.
Andy, bro, in the time that you started going through all this stuff with your kidneys, I never once saw you give up, and I know how hard it's been for you. I never heard you whine or complain. It's always been very positive, man. And, you know, now that you're leaving, and I really look back at the impact that you made on this island, I mean, it's immeasurable, bro. People are going to remember you forever. You're always going to live here on Guam, no matter where your home is, if it's out there in Washington or wherever in the American states. You're always going to have a place here on Guam forever, bro. And I'm just so honored that I was able to work with you for all these years and to, you know, be on the same team as you.
Hi, Andy. Keeping you in our prayers.
We will miss you, and God bless. Take care of yourself.
Love you.
Love you, Andy.
My guy Andy, man, gonna definitely miss sitting down talking football, talking sports in general. Even though you're a Patriots fan, you know, man, you're like a brother, man. Definitely gonna miss having you around the station. You're local, man. You're from Guam. The island's definitely gonna miss you, and your family. So always keep Guam in your heart, and don't forget to come back and visit, man. You're like a brother I never had.
Hey Andy, very sorry to see you leave, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do and on to your next adventure. Just wanna wish you the best of luck to you and the wife. Hope things go well for you, and I will always remember not just how funny you are, but how professional you are on and off the camera. I really appreciate that. You really taught me a lot of lessons. So yeah, be safe.
Hey Andy, we're sure gonna miss your you know, amazing talent around here, your awesome team effort. we just wish you the best of luck on your next journey coming up. We, pray that everything goes good, and you get whatever you need to get done. It's gonna be, very different without, you around here, and especially the events that are gonna be coming up. We've always known you to host every event, and it's gonna be different without you here. So we just wish you the best of luck, and hopefully everything goes good. Peace out, brother.
Hey Andy, it has been a pleasure working with you. I remember those days back in Guam, Tarza Water Park. You were one hell of a lifeguard. And then now here at KUAM, you're one hell of an amazing radio announcer. Your voice is just awesome. We're gonna miss you, Andy. You take care. I love you, guy. Thank you.
Well, I can't really believe that you're actually leaving KUAM. I've said this to you so many times, and I truly do mean it. I've always told you that you're my favorite DJ. You always will be. I know Chris probably is going to be upset about that, but you really are. And there's so many reasons why. For me, you've always been such a genuine, kind, a real person. You always wear your heart on your sleeve. You're always so dedicated to our community in the things that you've hosted. For example, the Red Ball for the American Red Cross, Special Olympics. I know that holds a close place in your heart. There's also Guam Animals in Need with your cats, which, by the way, I know I did a shoot at your house and had my little allergy attack. Catholic Social Services, Rainbows for Guam. I think there's probably not one nonprofit organization that you didn't lend your voice, your time, and your talent. I'm truly going to miss you so very much. I think you're probably one of the best radio DJs ever here on island. And just, I pray for you, and I hope everything works out. Love you.
Andy, first things first, I just gotta say, thank you. Just thank you for being a friend. Thank you for correcting me when I say the weirdest words ever. Thank you for showing. Woo! God, I feel like I've been here forever, but oh, man, it's tough. Thank you so much for showing the Yappies kid how to do things, how to do radio the right way, professionally, and it really means a lot to me that I got to learn from you and Chris, and it just really means the world to me. And oh man, so honestly, I want to say this is a goodbye. I just want to say, this is just a message to let you know that I always care. I'll always have you as a bruh. So man, we wish you the best in whatever's next. And like I said, I'll always be here. I'll keep this radio thing going. I know Chris is on top of it too. So yes, I just want to say farewell, and definitely see you on the flip side. And yeah, take it easy and have a great one. Andy, I just want to say peace. Bye. Bye, Andy! Andy!
Andy, brother, with your move to the mainland, I'm going to have to confess something to you. That basketball match against me and Myung in the 90s, man, we totally made you win, and just to make you feel good and whatnot. But seriously, man, hey, good luck with your move. I'm always going to remember you, man, for the man that when you put your mind to something, you always do it. You're still the only person I know in real life that said, hey, you know what, I'm going to take a break, and never came back. Good luck, man. You're going to be in my thoughts and my prayers, and have a safe trip.
Yeah, pal. So, apparently folks have asked me to say goodbye to you because apparently you're some kind of big deal. I mean, I have no idea. Andy and I have been friends for about a decade now, and I can say after 10 years of friendship, our friends, and the island are going to be missing out on a lot going forward. But I'm glad that you're going on to better things, more opportunities, and that you can really find the things you need out there. So wishing you the best of luck, and I hope you take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see each other again in the future. Right. See you, pal.
Hey Andy, it's Alexa. We've been friends a really long time, ever since our days of the OG Tarza crew. Thanks for always being such a great friend and letting me come hang out even though you guys were always busy playing video games, and always being such a great friend and looking after me after all these years. You were the reason I met my husband, and we're so grateful for your friendship, and we love you so very much. And we look forward to many more years of friendship, and we pray for your continued health and in your new chapter, and we love you very much. And it is not goodbye, it is see you later. And you'll always have a home with us here and on Guam. We love you. Take care.
Yay, Andy! Hi, buddy. I just wanted to say that I am really happy, and it was very fortuitous for me that I was scheduled to work the very first Wednesday with Wheeler, and then you demanded I work every other Wednesday, because it let me really get to know you and all the pals, and I'm so happy and thankful to you for that, because you are hilarious. And sad for us that you're leaving, but yay for you, because what a big adventure. Yeah, okay, I love your face. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey, buddy. I just wanted to say I'm real proud of you for doing what's right for you in your life. Wishing you all the best. I also want to add that, running from your problems because you can't beat me at Halo is really not going to solve anything. I'm pretty sure you're going to find someone that can beat you at Halo wherever you're going to. But you're just going to have to make your own mistakes in life and learn things your way. So thanks for being my best friend, and take care.
Andy Wheeler, it's been a pleasure knowing you. It's been a pleasure working with you, and also, you've been a part of my life and my family's life, and I can call you a true friend. We grew up in this business. I saw you mature and be the best on Guam in what you do. And, we all saw each other grow, get older. Well, you a little bit more older than me. But like I said, it's been a pleasure, brother. And may the Lord bless everything that you do and keep you healthy, brother.
As a professional, Andy Wheeler was dependable, witty, and intelligent. And he always made his viewers and listeners feel like they were really talking to a true friend. But it wasn't just an act. Behind the scenes, he's also one of the kindest people you'll ever meet. He's conscientious, he's friendly, and he's so down to earth. And I'll really just miss having him around. So get well, Andy. We're all rooting for you and waiting for you to come back home.
There's so much love from our community for Andy Wheeler, and who better to represent the legislature than someone who really knows him, someone who worked with him firsthand, Senator Clint Ridgell.
I've known you for a long time. I actually remember the first time I met you was at KUOG. The UOG's, I would say it's the premier college radio station in the entire UOG. Yes, yes. So, and I remember you started your career there, you had this passion for radio, and you've come such a long way. I'm proud to be able to present this resolution to you today. So if I may, I'll go ahead and read this resolution. This is relative to recognizing Andrew Wheeler for his more than 20 years as a broadcast personality who uplifted our island community with humor, and commending him for his many years of volunteerism, goodwill, and public service to the people of Guam. Despite his recent diagnosis of a serious medical condition, Andy continued to use his popularity and influence to find ways to serve the people of Guam with news segments showcasing positivity found within the community, bringing comfort and inspiration to the island during the global pandemic. And whereas Andy spent much of his life trying to give back to the community that welcomed him encouraging the people of Guam to live their lives to the fullest, embody the spirit of Inafamaulik, and to continue to be one with the community that has embraced and inspired him. Whereas Andy will be leaving his home island of Guam in order to receive important medical care, now therefore be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Minatrentai Sais na Ilersa Guahan does hereby, on behalf of Ilersa Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize Andrew Wheeler for his more than 20 years as a broadcast personality who uplifted our island community with humor, and commend him for his many years of volunteerism, goodwill, and public service to the people of Guam. And be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify, and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to Andrew Andy Wheeler and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero in Magahagan, Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Minatrentai Sais na Ilersa Guahan on the 23rd day of July 2021. Andy, thank you.
This is hard. First, I want to apologize for not being there these past couple of years. You guys have done such amazing work, and I've been able to see it from home. And I'll always be proud of the work we did here. And you know, looking at this montage, you see the smiling faces that we have there, and that's what I'll be most proud of. You know, the way we've been able to serve the community all these years, and just spread joy and good times, help out charities, help out great causes. It's been my honor to be a part of this team, and I realized pretty early on in my career that I'm not the most talented guy in the world. So the way I was going to survive in this business and with the talented people I worked with was to show up, to be there for the team, like Chris said. And so I took every opportunity. I loved every minute of it. I wasn't always easy to work with, but I think we had a bigger goal in mind, and we all achieved that. And you guys are going to continue to achieve that. I feel like, you know, we're all obligated to help our communities and do what we can to give back, because we're so fortunate, and I count myself as one of the most fortunate guys out there. And if it weren't for the team, you know, I don't know what I'd do. If it weren't for my wife, I wouldn't be standing here with you today. So I just want to thank you all. It's been amazing, and it's hard. I'm choked up now, but I'm very excited for what's to come. I'm very excited to get this transplant done, and look forward to hopefully doing good in the future. So thank you all. I really appreciate it, and I'm always, for as long as I live, going to be proud of what we did here. So thank you.
So it's not adios, Andy. It's esta later.